What up guys, we're back at it with some Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, and this of course is my How to Play Morrowind series where I show you guys how to play Morrowind. Yeah, I think we were doing some quests for like the Thieves Guild, and I think we're gonna go do some stuff for the Mages Guild right now because, well, we haven't really done too much for them yet. Oh, that's right, there's the mushrooms, that's right. Oh, this is the fake soul gem part though. This feels more like a Thieves Guild thing, but okay. The other thing too is, during this quest, what you can do is get yourself a free grand soul gem, and I guess a greater soul gem if you want it, but the only thing is, if you do steal a grand soul gem from her, you can't use her for enchanting anymore. I think you might be able to get away with it if you use a different soul gem, not the grand one that you stole, but definitely if you try to enchant something with her using that soul gem, she will fucking get mad at you, that's for sure. All right, that one was actually really easy. And that's also another good point about the Mages Guild questline, which I know we're like a little bit beyond this at this point, but just how massively easy it is to do some of these quests. Which also, by the way, I think we could probably get an advancement, so we should try that. Oh, I'm a journeyman before they are. So like, not only are these quests just like super easy, but they're also like super short too. Like, these are mostly quests that you can just like really like whip out. So we got some mushrooms, we did the fake soul gem thing, and I think next is some flowers. Yes, study local flowers. So this will be a fun opportunity to explore navigation in Morrowind, like actual navigation, like navigating your quest prompts and stuff. So we got, I know like we did this once and we had like a really easy one to follow the directions on. This one is gonna be a little bit more hardcore as far as directions go. So we're looking for 4 items that are just kind of randomly scattered around the shores of Lake Amaya. So that should go south out of Balmora and head east past the Fort Moonmoth. So here's south out of Balmora, and I believe, head east past, head east past the Fort Moonmoth, which is this one over here. I feel like I remember struggling with this one because there's 2 easts past. So we got east past the Fort Moonmoth and across the Foyada Mamea on the road to Pelagayad. So there's east, but the road to Pelagayad east. See, because both of these technically take you east, but one of them goes above and over that way. Obviously, we want to follow the one that goes towards Pelagayad. After leaving the Foyada, I should take the road to Surin. Oh, that's the door up there. And we're still doing towards Pelagayad. I'm still like not quite sure what the fuck a Foyada is, but whatever. I guess this is probably out of the Foyada. So I believe the Foyada is this like, I guess, channel here. So if I understand correctly, a Foyada is a fire river. Like, being fair, it does look like it at least used to be a fire river, but it's definitely not a fire river anymore. And that's one of the things, anytime it tells you to find a Foyada, it's referring to a fire river, a river of fire, basically a magma flow. But it's not talking about an active magma flow, it's talking about one that once existed, so stay on alert for super shitty fucking directions that tell you to find things that don't exist technically. Never mind the fact that nobody in this game ever tells you what the fuck a Foyada is, so you're just kind of left in the dark like, okay, after leaving the Foyada, and you're like, brother in Christ, what the fuck is a Foyada? And what the fuck is the Foyada Mamea? Like, nowhere in the world of Morrowind does it tell you what a Foyada is, nor does it actually name any of them and tell you like which ones are which. Like, there's nothing in Morrowind that tells you what the Foyada Mamea is or where to find it. Like, you quite literally have to go outside of the game and like Google these things to find some of this stuff out. It's pretty ridiculous. The road to Surin, which runs along the north shore of Lake Foyada. So that last bit of detail there is probably pretty crucial. It says follow the road to Surin, and I would assume that all of the flowers will be found along this road going this way. So what are we looking for? So gold Canet, that's one of them. So we still need Stoneflower, Willow, Anther, and Heather. There's Heather. Oh, here we go. Stoneflower. Now we just need Willow, Anther, I believe. She didn't tell me how many samples of each one, so hopefully she just needs one of each. So anyways, not necessarily like the easiest quest, but it's still pretty easy, and it doesn't require any fighting. You just pretty much have to walk and follow directions, and you'll beat the quest. But once again, that's kind of why I recommend doing the Mages Guild quests first, because not only do they not actually require you to be a mage, like you don't need any magic skills whatsoever to do really any of these quests, if I remember correctly, but also just because they're just like in general so easy and quick. and effortless that, like, you might as well fucking do them just because they're so fucking easy. And you might as well get them out of the way while you're, like, a low level and can't do anything else, you know what I mean? Oh, here you go. Here's the ceramic bowl quest. So I think the way it works is that either if you, like, leave the dialogue with her, if you leave the Mages Guild after doing the flower quest, you won't get the prompt to do the ceramic bowl quest. So this is, like, actually, like, a stupid fucking quest. So what I believe happens is that when you leave the guild and come back, the whole bet with Galdabir thing runs its course, and then, like, you get to continue on with that quest. So this is, like, the between quest, rather. She literally gives you 10 drakes for it, so you don't even have to, like, pay for it. It's like you literally go next door and purchase a ceramic bowl. He says, yes, take these 10 drakes and go find Ajira a ceramic bowl. Ajira thinks Revere, the trader here in Valmora, has some, who is literally the guy next door. And the other thing, too, is that it literally does not take 10 gold to buy a bowl, if I remember correctly. But yeah, you literally, boom, here to here. Like, the world's quickest fucking quest you've ever done, really. Buy a ceramic bowl, literally 1 gold piece. I just made 9 gold from doing this. And she's probably still gonna pay me somehow. Well, here's the ceramic bowl. See, that's what happens when you leave and come back. Her reports get stolen and you have to find them. Oh wow, she legit doesn't give you fucking anything for that. Okay, well that's a useless quest anyway, so who cares if you miss it, but it is technically like an Easter egg because you can miss it if you don't do things in the right order. Now the reports. I can't remember if there's like more than 1 page of the reports, but I think they're like, oh, here they are. Oh, that's right, there's 1 for the flowers and 1 for the mushrooms. I think they're both down here somewhere, like hiding underneath stuff. I think the other one's over here. But yeah, you're basically playing fucking hide and go. So you're playing fucking Gary's Mod prop hunt right now, essentially. Call her out on the stolen reports, why not? Oh, she fucking tells you. Holy shit, she tells you. She literally fucking tells you. That's honestly fucking hilarious. I didn't realize that she literally tells you where she fucking put them. That's pretty good. Probably do some advancements. This is where the Mages Guild actually starts becoming, like, real, you know? Nabi, Sulapun, I don't know where either of these are, bro. So at this point would probably be a good point to tap out and maybe start trying some of the Thieves Guild or Fighters Guild quests. Unless you're just, like, really feeling up to this. But basically, yeah, we're going actually, like, the same way we went last time, more or less. Except for we're going up that path instead of down the path. It's weird because it kind of sounds like both directions will take me there. She marked Mirandus on my map. How fucking kind of her. What a sweetheart. Take the road east past Fort Moonmoth. I should cross the bridge northeast of the fort and continue east. Eventually we'll get into making like the super health and fatigue potions or whatever. Which, yeah, usually I have like, you know, all of them going really. But the fatigue potion stops me from losing all of my fatigue just from traveling. Because the important distinction between Morrowind and Oblivion when it comes to your fatigue is that in Morrowind, your fatigue always goes down. Like, it doesn't matter what level your what is, like, you're always going to be losing fatigue from doing what you're doing. Like, it doesn't matter what level your marksman is, you're always going to lose fatigue from, you know, drawing your bow or whatever, right? Or, like, it doesn't matter what level your acrobatics is, you're always going to lose fatigue from jumping. It doesn't matter what level your athletics is, you're always going to lose fatigue from running. The only way to not lose fatigue while traveling in Morrowind is to quite literally fucking walk. Which, you know, obviously nobody wants to fucking do that. But that is definitely something worth noting, that as you are traveling around Morrowind, and you're probably running around Morrowind, you're losing all of your fatigue. Like, you notice that I have just absolutely 0 fatigue literally all the time when I'm traveling. And that's just kind of the nature of the beast. You're going to have to deal with the fact that you're not going to have fatigue, like, pretty much all of the time when you're traveling. Circling back to, like, you know, the first couple videos when we tried those fights with the mud crabs, with low fatigue, it's like, yeah, chances are half the time, especially if you're out running around finding enemies to fight, chances are you pretty much always have 0 fatigue because you're literally running around. The difference though is that in Oblivion you had the skill perks or whatever, so like after you reach like level 50 or 75 athletics, it no longer drains your fatigue to run, right? Like, you don't have to walk anymore. Like, you can actually run and not lose fatigue. And I think what happens is, like, level 75 you don't lose fatigue anymore, and then at level 100 you can actually regain fatigue while you run. So something to definitely keep in mind. Trail that leads northeast from the lake. You do need to actually get to the lake. It's a tough one because it's like the lake is pretty fucking big and there's like a lot of paths that could like almost work. I have to say though, this does look rather northeastwardly, so I think we're on the right track here. But you can see how navigation, like, pretty quickly fucking escalates as far as, like, getting journal directions to find stuff. Like, you really, really do have to, like, dissect and understand the directions, like, very carefully sometimes in order to find exactly where you're trying to go. Supposedly, it's gonna be along this pathway here with literally every single... Oh, good, he has Blight disease. That's fucking terrifying. I don't want Blight disease. He's on the trail that leads northeast from the lake. And now we are no longer heading northeast, so... I'm a little sketched out by that. Dude, I'm honestly astonished. I have not caught Blight yet. I low-key honestly think that might be Punabi. Sulapund. Okay, I remember the bitch talking about Sulapund, so we're close. Punabi will be on your right, and Sulapund is further up the path on the left. On the what now? Oh, hold up, did we just come from the wrong way? Is that what happened? I think we did. See, that's the thing. They wanted you to take the northwest path. I see. So this thing circles around. There's the trick right there. See how that's on my left? So Punabi is gonna be right here. So that's a little bit fucking bitch made because they ask you to take the path northeast. And that is so totally not the path northeast. I mean, it does vaguely technically point northeast, but it's the path that's literally on the west fucking side of the lake. And it heads almost directly fucking north. Like, the thing is, like, if you're coming from Mirandi, or whatever the fuck this dumb place is called, or Mirandis, like, this is literally northwest from Mirandis. Like, I'm right. Like, never, ever smoke weed. Yeah. So this is, I mean, again, it technically points northeast. But guess which one actually points northeast? This one. This one actually points northeast, and then wraps around to the west. And hits this west path. And then there's this west path that wraps around to the east. Like, bro, fucking directions in this game are actually fucking cancer sometimes. Good fucking god, I actually got Blight finally. Dude, that shit fucking rapes you. Now I walk slower. That's awesome, dude. But anyways, that's why you gotta, like, pay attention to the directions, because you'll be reading that, and you'll be sitting there like, wait a minute, why does it say Punabi should be on the fucking right? But it's, or should be on the left, but it's literally on the fucking right. Like, what the fuck? I must be coming from this path, like, literally the backwards direction. Which apparently I fucking was. It makes no fucking sense to me either, but apparently I was on the wrong path this whole time. Couldn't tell you. I really couldn't fucking tell you. But also, that's a pretty good fucking reason to, you know, carry some potions with you. But yeah, you're gonna end up contracting some diseases, which are super fucking annoying. Like, you thought the bone walkers were annoying? Like, dude, this disease is, like, permanent until you cure the fucking disease. Speaking of fucking bone walkers, you piece of shit. Motherfucker doesn't even have the guild dues. Oh well, I guess you're dying too. I ain't got a problem with that. I'll find the rest of that fucking guild dues somehow. I haven't done any sneak attacks yet. Really? No crit? That was fucking weak, brother. So they do make restore blight potions, and I believe you can just go to the temple and they will cure your shit. Who the fuck are these people? They always spawn bone walkers too. They literally have like identical fucking inventories too. That's the weird part. Now it is a bit unfortunate because we didn't actually get the full 2,000 that the bitch owes. So I don't know how that's going to work out. Hopefully we don't have to pay that. Anyways, real quick though, we're just going to try to cure this blight disease because I kind of want my fucking agility and speed back. That would be nice. Anyways, so you're going to pray to motherfucker and cure blight. And bada bing, bada boom, you're good. Like it never happened. What do I think of Balmore? It's literally the best city. Shit, I totally forgot about Lurar Bariloth. That's right, we're supposed to go to Punabi to find them. Fuck. That's right, we're supposed to go to Sulapund for that. Okay, well, I guess we'll fucking do that in the next video because I totally spaced out on that. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this one. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like. It definitely helps me out. And if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to this channel if you want to check out any more of this content or any of my other gaming content for that matter. And of course, as always, for as little as 99 cents a month, you become a channel member, help support this channel monetarily, help me pay some bills around here, that sort of thing. Yeah, with that being said, it's been Plock the Master Gamer with some Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.